Someone's got to keep it in check.
I'm working now. I think I'm working.
You working?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Okay, I can hear you.
Good. That's not a good thing.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Queen's Club in West London for the 2023 Sir John Ritblat British Open. It's Thursday afternoon, which means it's only one thing. It's quarter-finals day. You've got Giles Doy, Dan Warboys, and I'm honoured and pleased to say an actual real tennis professional who knows actually something about this game. We've got Darren Long joining us for this match as well. Darren, you must be super pleased about this match. This is going to be... which way is this match going to go?
I mean, these guys know each other so well, you know, in amongst National League in the UK and tournaments around the world. They've played against each other, with each other in doubles. I don't think you find a match that is more sort of, that's what I'm looking for, just happens more often. Hello. I'm being tapped on the back, sorry about that. I think in current form, Bryn has had the edge on Ben over the last few matches they've played. But if Ben can get fired up and play the standard he's capable of, then it's a coin toss in my opinion.
In terms of styles of play, how do you see this one going? Are they quite well suited for a tight match against each other, or do you think?
Yeah, I think this will be a very different style match to what you might have seen so far this week, played by myself and Nicky Howell, who's been on court. We like to hit our big targets, use all the walls possible, whereas these guys, I would say, are a little bit more classic in their styles. So I see a lot more ground rallies happening, trying to wear each other down, and I think that'll play a huge part.
So we've got some of the stats here about both the players as coming up on the screen. So this is actually, even though it's a quarter-final match, this is actually Bryn's first match on this court. So we had his round of 16 match against Lewis Williams earlier in the week. Some horrible fixture congestion actually meant that they played that match on the West court here at Queen's, which is similar but also quite different. Although Bryn Sayers here, obviously, as a Queen's professional, will know this court very, very well indeed. And so I imagine it wouldn't take all that long for him to feel comfortable on this court.
He should adapt quickly.
Should adapt quickly, I think, is a very fair way of describing things.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Queen's Tennis Club for the quarter-final of the British Open singles. At the receiving end, please welcome a professional from Bristol Real Tennis Club, Ben Taylor-Matthews. At the service end, we have the number 6 seed professional from the Queen's Club. His name is Bryn Sayers.
We've got Drew
This match
in the
is
mark
best
as
of
well.
5, 6 game sets.
Again.
First game, level.
Darren, in terms of serving on this court, what do you find is most effective? What did you find this week that you personally felt was effective against you and for you?
I've always found this court a very strange court because conditions, humidity and the grip of the walls tend to change what serve works best, so you're always playing it on the day as opposed to playing the court. The railroad can be effective if you've got a bit of grip out there, but I think if you can keep the ball short, you're taking away that force option, which seems to be a highlight of this year's tournament so far.
Chase West 3, 15
Do you find this court changes the humidity and grippiness more than other courts, or is it about the same with this style of court?
I think here at the Queen's Club, the heat in and around the club is regulated a lot more than other courts. So
Okay.
I feel this court is more consistent than the others. Being from working at Manchester, we deal with very heavy changes in weather and a very sweaty court. So yeah, in comparison, this one is very good.
Good start to the match, pretty even so far. Worse than 3.
I think we've already seen what I spoke about potential of being longer rallies, more ground strokes.
Yeah, it's definitely played out like that already, hasn't it?
Bryn just rolling his wrist on that one, unfortunately.
Some career highlights here. US Open semi-finalist.
Quite a few numbers there.
It's not a bad number chart, is it?
15, worse
Yeah,
than 3.
has got very close on quite a few occasions. Also, including that, was also runner-up in this year's Real Tennis Champions Trophy as well. He lost in straight sets to John Lumley that day at Hampton Court.
Great pickup. Oh, great pickup. Bryn standing quite high for that return of serve there, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough forehand corner in this court, particularly when retrieving that third ball. I feel if you can get past that third ball, then you tend to dictate from the service end. But yeah, plays a huge part.
Chase 1 and 2.
Good catch.
It's a great ball.
Drew telling us a bit earlier in the day that his back was complaining quite a bit this morning, feeling quite painful, and yet also chooses to bend over to pick up every single ball into the basket, which makes no sense, but
It's almost like he's punishing himself.
yeah.
Just a clear professional at work.
Yeah, exactly. Always pro.
Working through the pain.
One of those things we do in life as professionals.
Party receiver.
Oh,
So we've
so that's a question, isn't
got
it?
some questions coming already from Chris at Leamington.
I think it's going to be an incredibly tight match.
Who's your money on here then, Giles and Dan? LTCC Pro Shop, keen to know. Oh, Lewis. Sorry, Lewis. It's not Chris. It's Lewis.
He's disguised.
He's disguised himself as
Yes, Chris.
disguised himself as Chris.
Chase the second gallery.
Come back to that in just a second. We've got some of the head-to-head figures. We'll come back to the head-to-head.
It'd be interesting to see those head-to-head figures, actually.
On the chase. Use.
Great play, though.
Yeah, Lewis, I think here that this one really could be this could be all over in an hour and 20 minutes.
Or it could be 5 hours.
Receiver.
Or we could, we could still be here at 8 o'clock tonight, dealing with 5 all in the 5th set.
It's a really hard one to call, actually, because obviously, with it being Bryn's home court, and there being such a similar match, it's a great game. Red. Oh, it's a great step up for the volley there.
Well, I think Darren's got it absolutely spot on. Like I think on current form, you're probably thinking that Bryn would probably take it, and I think Ben has been. I wouldn't say he's someone who is always hyper confident about his game, and can be very disparaging sometimes about his own game. I think the number of occasions he's told me he's got no functioning backhand, I just find it a little bit tiresome for someone with a +6 handicap or whatever he's.
And more importantly, one of the best backhands in the game.
Yeah. I was going to say.
So I do find that a little bit difficult to process. Just a bit wide on the grill.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Not bad for someone who hasn't got a backhand.
Indeed. We might come back to that a few times during.
I think he's got a superb backhand.
Wow, look at those stats.
That's a great start.
25 matches in Bryn's favour. Wow.
One at Queen's 5-2.
5-2.
Seems I know my tennis.
Not bad. It's almost like you're a pro.
I guess that also does include a lot of National League matches
Yeah.
they will have played over the last couple of years or so. I think if you're going to pin me to a score line, I'd probably say Bryn in 5.
5, you think it's going all the
Signing
way?
us up for the long haul.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to go 4.
It's a good thing I'm sitting in a chair. Cause
That's a great pick up.
Ben.
That's a great ball. Oh, tennis. Oh, he's got that back. Oh,
Great tennis.
absolutely.
Well played.
fantastic tennis, superb running. Still in the first game.
That's what we were hoping for when we had these two matched up, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Super tight match from start to finish.
Great pick up.
Oh, there's one for your highlight there.
Do it again. At least he can smile about it.
We have the pleasure of some very good not instant but action replays here, and I think we will definitely save that one for the highlights reel.
Yeah.
Great defence there from Bryn.
And again.
Great anticipation on the
Wow,
galleries.
great play. Stepped up to defend the volleys and then ended up with a fantastic winning shot at the end of it. Fantastic shot.
Another double-handed back here then from Bryn Sayers.
I have certainly been looking forward to seeing this double-handed backhand. I could, if someone could put together a highlights reel. It doesn't need to be highlights; it can be low lights as well. Bryn says double-handed backhand. I would watch that all day long.
They're a thing to behold,
It's
aren't
an
they?
absolute beauty.
Good change of pace there from Ben.
Yeah, just mixing it up a little bit.
So what time are the lights scheduled to go out this evening, everybody?
10:45, I think.
Okay. So
We've got some time yet.
however, at 10 minutes a game like this is going on.
It's only been 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say we've just touched over 11 minutes for for this game. into our fifth, well.
Here's that double hand. Oh no, that's Ben's trick shot.
That's the trick
That's
shot.
the trick shot.
Here it comes again.
Didn't really get the kind of applause I was expecting from the Devon.
I think it was
Home
more
crowd.
a gasp. Oh,
Service advantage.
I'm sure if
Chase
Bryn
the
had hit
last
that
gallery.
shot, you might have got a better, different reaction here at Queen's.
last gallery, the chase. Lovely shot by Bryn.
Tough ball off the back wall.
Yeah. It's always coming down.
Juice number 8.
It's not a bad start to the game, is it?
I think the record I think I've seen is 13 juices in a game.
We're getting close.
So we've well, not really. We've got ages to go yet.
Last gallery juice.
Right, for a pick up
Last
and
gallery
a chase.
2 chases, juice. Oh, here we go. World rankings. Ben firmly in 4th there.
Well, actually, I mean, arguably a slip up from
Yeah.
from Ben here, and actually Nick Nick
Juice
could
chase
might
last gallery.
could seal 4th spot in the world rankings actually.
Bryn's already
from
moved up by
from
the
this
looks of it.
tournament. We were talking earlier about Nick kind of having probably the season of his life at the moment.
Great shot.
Service advantage. Last gallery. And the game.
And that's the first game.
It's the first game. It's the 13.5 minutes.
Glad we started with a quick one. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second gallery.
Be interesting to get people's thoughts in the chat about which way they think this is going to go.
Clean up.
Good tennis again there from Bryn Sayers. Keeping the ball on the ground. No penthouses.
Oh,
Second gallery in hand. Second gallery in clean up.
2 chases.
Quite curious grip Bryn's kind of showing with that one, just holding the racket really quite high up. He's almost kind of not using the grip at all. Showing that kind of bit. It's a bit peculiar, but I guess kind of doesn't really want to put an awful lot of power into the ball when he's that far up the court.
Yeah, trying to limit that swing potential, I think, with that
15
flick
love
of the
for
wrist.
Singley. Second gallery.
Second gallery. Fantastic tennis by Ben there.
Ben would have taken any gallery, but the winning just makes it look even better.
Hazard, second gallery.
clinical from Sayers.
30-15.
Lovely backhand volley by Ben. And then dispatched into the last gallery by Bryn. Fantastic to win the point.
That's the width.
He's getting some really good width actually on that return of serve, isn't he, Darren? It's just
Very much so.
wow.
It's a fantastic rally. And I think you get a picture of how this match is going to go. These guys are going to have lots of backhand exchanges, you know, working each other down and then hoping for that half chance to find their target.
So, Darren, it's been a couple of days since since
dear.
your match with Nick. Well, I guess
you recovered?
The first question I should ask is it something you want to talk about? Because if it's no, I'm very happy for us to move on. I'm very happy for us to move on.
I've had a few, day and a half to process. Yeah, it gets easier each day. No, as a whole, that's a game. Kind of games you want to be involved in. You want good tennis. Obviously, you want to come out on the right side of it. If you can, it makes it a lot more special. But yeah, Nick fought back well. Unfortunately, I lost my accuracy a little bit. And when you're playing at that level, you got to keep it going for 5 sets. And you know, bigger format tournaments. That's what it's all about. Who can be the consistent player for the longest time. No,
I have to say, I catching bits of it here and then also on the way home as well. I thought it was a superb match. Whether our viewers are looking forward to it or not, we're actually going to be doing a bit of a half-hour pre-show in advance of Monday's final. And I think during that we definitely want to try and get people's reflections on their matches of the tournament. And I'm definitely going to put that one up in contention. I thought it was a superb match.
I was going to say it's got to be up there.
There was a few targets, let's say that, from both players, not just myself, honestly.
I think you're still doing quite well on the leaderboard.
Yeah, so. It's a shame I haven't got any more matches. It's good serve there, tucking Bryn up.
Yeah, I was going to say. Good dig out.
It's always quite interesting coming to the British Open. Obviously it follows the French, and the French Open we have the pass rule still in place, and it makes a very stop-start tournament. And obviously Bryn had a nearly 5-hour match against Nick in the semi-finals, but I think 45 minutes of that accumulated in passes.
Let's take a quick look at the dead on tally while we're there. We've still, well, in fairness, Zach, Rob Shankman, Lewis, all sitting by the wayside as well. There's a long way for folks still in this tournament. Still needs to try and beat that kind of target.
Oh, that's good ball. Unbelievable. Lovely shot.
Again, that's that not so good backhand that Ben talked about. And a good finish there.
Yeah.
Advantage receiver.
Nice main wall. Dead on shot there.
I mean, Ben was obviously heavily involved in a tight match in the first round against Levi Gale, which I had the pleasure of marking, and it was nip and tuck and everything else, but the one highlight that stood out was Ben just struggling on that force, couldn't finish the points, and just seeing him hit that one there I think will improve his confidence quite early in the game. And we are still 1-love.
It's still 1-love.
It's yeah, it's following a pattern.
Serve
Great serve.
I think it's become well known that Bryn is one of the best high servers in the game, which is why he's obviously so effective here. And it works well for the court.
Server leads by 2 games to love.
It's almost the perfect, well, it's the perfect serve for this court, really, isn't it?
It seems to be. Although the bobble seems to have been very effective so far this week.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, actually. We're looking at the stats, and it's going to pick up just a bit high.
Last gallery.
Another fantastic rest.
Yeah, that was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and underarm twist was another one that seemed to be incredibly effective as well.
Yeah, we was having a chat about that. Just for one reason or another, we never quite know. But it seems like the penthouse is a little bit too paced. So when you're hitting that underarm twist, you're just trying to get the ball to react. And if it reacts differently, obviously it makes it more difficult for your opponent to volley return serve because they're having to constantly adjust. So it seems to have worked well this week. Lovely back on there from
Yeah.
15 all.
Superb grill.
Hands up. Gallery take.
Oh, that's a great pick up again by Bryn.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think Ben realised he wasn't going to get a chase on the floor.
He tried 2 or 3 times. Bryn's just getting all of them back. Replay of this shot. Oh yeah, just sliding it in. Lovely shot.
$15 all. Chase the last gallery.
It's another. I feel like another long game coming.
Don't quite feel there's been 2 points between them in a game so far.
No.
Receiver, second gallery.
That's good marking there from Drew.
That's the shot.
Played. There's that 2 point gap.
Commentator's curse strikes again.
Game receiver.
Strong wrist there from Sayers to flip that from behind him. Hit
Three
it cross
games
court
to
into the
love.
dead on. It's going to wrong foot most players there.
You do not need to adjust your sets, folks. That game did not go to juice.
And it took less than 10 minutes.
It took less than 10 minutes.
Oh, it's a really nice pick up by Ben. Just bounced a little bit more off that back wall then.
Last gallery, 15 love.
Nice control shot into the galleries.
30 love.
Great serve, yeah, from Bryn Taylor Matthews.
So good.
Got a nice replay coming up. We've got
This is the
replay
call.
of the service fault.
Spot on.
Spot on.
Absolutely spot on.
You called it, Darren.
Yeah.
Even gave Drew the thumbs up and got a little smile.
Now that is truly a rare treat in real tennis.
Receiver lead, 40 love.
Drew Lyons giving someone a smile.
Last gallery.
He's a nice guy, really. He's a nice guy.
He's a good guy.
So 3 chances for Ben to trouble the scoreboard for the first time today.
It's a great pick up again.
And a good change
There
of
we
pace
go.
from Ben there.
Yeah, very good change up there.
1 game to 3.
It's going to stick tight. Well back.
Yeah.
15 love.
Ben just falling out of that backhand volley a little early there.
A rare backhand volley into the net there by Bryn.
Well up
Great
there.
reactions.
Oh,
Superb reactions.
One, how that didn't go in, I don't know, and 2, what a pick up by Ben.
Last gallery, what's the second gallery? 15 love.
What we can see is we can see that grill shot not making it in
Yeah.
several times over. Bounce, bounce.
Oh, you don't get any closer than that, do you?
Just as well VAR isn't involved in real tennis. 'Cause they could debate that for a half hour and still not come to a conclusive decision.
15 all. It's the last gallery.
Great serve.
Yeah, that's very nice played.
Nice play.
Very clever.
What's the second gallery? Yeah.
Oh, lovely shot.
Finish there, Ben.
Well played, Ben.
40-15.
Just missed it.
Just a bit wide.
Second
Oh.
gallery, 40-15.
Just missed that grill on the side.
Just thinking back to when I started in real tennis a long, long time ago, it feels like. I remember Steve Ronaldson talking to me and telling me the perfect tactic for real tennis is the second gallery, hazard second gallery concept. If you can do that every time, you're never going to lose. So
It's actually a very valid point.
Second gallery.
Superb. I love that.
I do remember.
Chase and the game. 2 games.
Do remember
3.
catching up with Josh Smith a couple of years ago. Actually, I see him all the time, but specifically a couple of years ago, in advance of the World Championships. We were just kind of pondering, like, how do you try and beat Cowden? Like, particularly, well, not just a couple of years ago, but now, just like he just a complete and utter machine on the tennis court. And Josh just came up with that exact idea. It's just like, well, if I'm receiving, then I'll hit it into second gallery, and then I'll take the serve, and then I'll stick it into Hazard's second gallery, and I'll just keep doing that over and over again. It's like, yes.
If only it was that easy.
That sounds like a great plan.
Oh. Didn't come out.
Like anything, you have to execute that plan to be effective. Been a good little fight back here by Ben Taylor Matthews. Lost a couple of tight games at the start. Found himself 2 love down. He's back within 1 and
Playing well.
yeah.
West of the arm, 15-0.
Lovely shot. Yeah, those first 3 games could have gone either way, couldn't they, as well? Oh, stuck to the wall again.
Absolutely stunning serve.
On my way.
That's a great shot.
Oh,
Take it.
lovely length.
30-15.
Pretty unplayable, aren't they?
Yeah. Wouldn't fancy that one coming back. Oh.
West of the arm, 26. 30-15.
So do let us know in the chat. We've got over 100 people joining us for this evening's match. We would absolutely love to hear real tennis tips and advice you've had from professionals which sound amazing but are just terrible to execute in practice. We would love to get a collection of tips going.
We could write a book on that.
We could write a book.
Copyright.
Theoretically amazing,
Copyright
but
does belong to the Tennis and Rackets Association if you write it in the comments.
technically very difficult advice.
Great serve. Great defence there from Ben.
Chase 6. $40-30.
Beautiful shot.
What a shot. A fist pump from Bryn there, and rightly so.
4 games to 2, first set.
4
Love
games
that
to
kind
2.
of passion this early in a match.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I think Bryn can sense every point's going to matter in this one.
Chase the door.
Yeah, and just on that comment, Ben's obviously doing a great job here with the streaming, but firing out the stats, you see some close matches, and some ones want to match 3 sets to 1, and the difference in points is like 8.
That's unbelievable.
So you've only got to turn half of those around, and then suddenly you're like, hang on a minute. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Every point is so important.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clean
that's a
Gone
great
into
ball.
the dead on. In and out again. It's definitely
You could hear the rustle of the tray.
target for the Queen's Pro.
Looking like a few in the dead on.
filling up nicely.
Yeah, it's filling up very nicely indeed. We've got...
I think it's not a bad match next either.
What, Camden Riviere against Steve Vagona?
Yeah, I've heard they're both pretty
yeah,
good.
They're not too shabby.
Battle of the left-handers.
Yeah.
It will be.
God, there's something for everyone today, isn't there? Oh, it's fantastic. It's a great rest.
Yeah, I was having an interesting conversation with Bertie Valle yesterday because it's the first time he'd come up against a left-hander of that standard, you know, and it's something we don't get to do it very often. So when we do, it's always a bit different, and the angles change, and and he found himself getting on very early onto Steve's main wall because he puts that inside-out action on it, and it just jags in towards you. So when you think you're going to be up high in your forehand, it's suddenly coming at your face.
He had a great start in that game against Steve, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, great experience for him.
Superb. He played really well.
Again, just observing this week, I'm going to say it's probably the lowest average age of a British Open we've had in some time, with a few of the young players coming through and making the draw.
Yeah.
Oh, relentless.
5 games to 2.
Some really intelligent tennis going on here. It's fantastic to watch.
Good change up there from Ben. I think he let out a bit of frustration on the first two, and then brought it back to lay a good chase.
Got a few messages coming through in the chat from Philip King. Great to have you watching from Frankfurt.
Oh,
It's great to have
good.
you. Great to have you joining us this afternoon. Remember walking past the court in Hollyport as a kid. Would love to be able to learn the game. Loving the play here. Some great shots. Assuming there are no courts in Germany, you are right with that one, Philip.
we're trending in Germany.
Well, we're starting to.
Guten Tag.
That's great. Yeah, and what a fantastic building that one is in Hollyport as well.
Yes, absolutely beautiful building. Absolutely terrifyingly weird side penthouse.
You mean with a half pipe?
yeah,
the Hollyport half pipe. If you've not visited there, the penthouse goes down, and then literally as it reaches the top of the galleries, it almost kind of levels out to be almost completely flat. It's a fantastic court and absolutely beautiful. What it also means is if you've got even a semi-decent railroad or a semi-decent drag, you can make an absolute killing with that court on the service.
I mean, Josh Smith has absolutely perfected the drag there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm absolutely unplayable when he gets that going.
It's 3 set points for Bryn. But not with that one.
15-40, 1 and 2. Oof, it's high. Oh, that's too good. It's a lovely shot.
Beautifully played through.
30-40.
Just skipped off the base of the tambour there.
Oh, what a
Lovely shot
finish.
finish.
And that is the first set to Bryn
First set
Sayers.
to the receiver,
6 games to 2.
Very clinical there from Sayers. Just waited for his moment. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Knew that getting it on target straight there was going to be enough.
Check 6.
Lovely cut shot into the corner.
That was the set point. A straight force right into the base of the dead on as well.
Yeah, you're not picking those ones out, are you? Cool.
So low. And the obligatory fist pump of a victorious Britain at tennis.
You would be pleased with that.
I think anybody would be pleased with that shot.
Even Darren was impressed with that one, and he's hit about 150 dead-ons over the past 2 games. So,
yeah, just enjoy my picture being at the top of that leaderboard for a little bit longer. So who's going to be at the top of the leaderboard at the end of the tournament? Is a good question.
In the way,
I mean, obviously it depends how far they go in the tournament, but
Worse than a yard.
I mean, you'd have to have some money on Nick Howe, wouldn't you?
I was
after
gonna,
today.
I was going to say, I think I probably wouldn't put either Cam or Steve.
Chase, 30 love.
I don't think I'll probably put Cam or Steve up there. It's not really either part of their games. I think I probably would put Nick up there. But still, we can get a screenshot of that, Darren. You can put that on your new Facebook profile. That's nicely saucy for us at the end of the year.
Phone screensaver.
Yep. Mugs, mouse mats, t-shirts.
You could start selling them at Manchester. I reckon you'd get some interest.
a real tennis professional's dream. Now, all my members are going to say, "Can you just teach me to smack the ball like you do, please?" Yeah, there's been a lot of talk this week here at the club about style of play. And I think it's highlighted in this tournament because the court, if we look back to the World Championships when Rob beat Cam here, the tactic he employed, the power he employed, it's just a good tactic on this court. Wouldn't recommend it on every court, but I think you're going to see it a lot here this week.
It is very effective here.
Chase, 15-40.
There's a couple of great shots in that rest.
That's good work on that ball.
30-40.
I'm just looking for a chase now, I think, to get out of that and hopefully seal the game. Oh, that was tight.
Well, he's got one.
He's got the chase, yeah. Not the way he thought he was going to get it, I don't think, but he'll take it.
Got the stats for the first set up on the screen now.
41 minutes. Thinking what 11 minutes was?
It was, yeah. I mean,
game?
the first 2 games took 20 minutes.
Wow.
But I think you can kind of look at those, and It's the curious thing about scoring in this game. You can have a 6-2 set, which could be horribly one-sided, and you can have a 6-2 that can actually be pretty close. And this is it's felt like one of the latter.
Yeah.
In looking at some of the numbers there.
Big stat that stands out to me there is just how well Bryn is serving. Service points won. In comparison to Ben's.
First game, second set.
Yeah, that is the standout one there, really, isn't it?
Working on the door. No strokes.
Great retrieving there from Sayers.
Yeah, superb.
Serves done it again.
Oof.
Speed up.
It's another fantastic serve.
Almost a little bit too much time to think. Definite swagger in Bryn's step right now. Making good choices. Playing short, playing long.
The momentum definitely seems to be favouring him, doesn't it?
A sudden shift in pace during that rest from very careful placement to very quick ball.
Oh, wow. Such a good volley.
30-15. Airfield.
I was chatting downstairs about sort of each player's demeanour on court, and there's a lot of admiration for Bryn and the way he holds himself. I think every now and again in any play you'll see a little bit of disappointment, but throughout he seems to maintain great headspace, confidence in what he's trying to do, and puts the ball away just like that.
He never seems to let it get on top of him if he's had a bad point or he's made a slight error or anything like that. He always seems to just be able to take it out of his mind, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's confident in what he's trying to do out there.
Yeah.
Partly that will come from playing on your home court as well.
Yeah.
So we've got some of the serving stats for Ben on the screen. So naturally sticking with the railroad, very familiar serve for himself. Not quite getting the accuracy on it that probably he'd be kind of hoping for, but actually getting a decent number of points. From it. Not really kind of getting much from anywhere else.
Definitely looks like the stronger serve on that stat.
Yeah.
Hazards. There it is.
Yeah. That's the shot.
Well weighted.
That's a way to reply, isn't it?
If I'm going to put a shout in for any of the pros and players who I think has always looked cool, calm, collected, I'd like to put in a mention for Mathieu. I don't think I've ever seen him look
Flustered.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think I've ever seen him sweat, to be honest, either.
No, John
Calm
Lumley's the
and-
king of not sweating.
Yeah, true, yeah.
But no, Mature's a very relaxed character.
Got a comment from Mike Carter in the chat. Good for you to join us, Mike. Did I hear some chat earlier about courts with better than usual viewing? You did. That was
Correct.
Was a topic of discussion in our last match. If you want to put in a bid for any clubs or courts or views that you think should be in contention, please do. Just trying to remember the ones that we put in there. Newport was certainly quite high up.
Melbourne was up there as well.
Melbourne as well.
Got the figures up for Bryn here, service.
Real mix of
really
bits
mixing
and
it up.
pieces.
Just weighing in on the favourite courts, noticing in the programme they were asking players who was their favourite away court, and my stomping ground of Camford was mentioned by 3 players, one including myself. But Ben Taylor Matthews is a big fan, and interestingly Robert Schenkman going all the way up from the north and enjoying Camford.
And the game, 2 games to love.
Bryn taking a 2-love lead in their second set.
It's the
Very
gnome, isn't it,
strong.
Darren? That's what brings people to Camford, isn't it? It's all about the gnome.
The gnome arrived after I left. I'm not.
That's because you brought them there before that. You said
I
they had to bring
quite
the
agree
gnome
with the
in.
gnome. I love the 8. I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, when you're trying to explain this game to amateurs joining, and discussing the chase rule is hard enough and tough for people to understand. When you start throwing in the long sentence of more than a yard worse than the last gallery instead of worse than 8, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment.
There's a great piece of archive footage, I think, back from the 70s. I think it was Howard Angus was trying to teach.
30-15.
Was
The
trying-
reporter.
The reporter was trying
Yes.
to teach chases to this reporter during one of the World Championships. And they just have to be standing in the middle of the court, kind of not far away where Bryn is now. And Howard Angus is then trying to explain the chase nearly a yard worse than last gallery. And this reporter is just like, I'm so
Oh, Bryn trying to get someone's attention.
We got, I think we might have a couple of folks in the members bar.
30-15, receiver.
We had a good one yesterday of someone turning up, obviously after a hard day's work, in a fluorescent jacket, which lends itself to the same colour as a real tennis ball. That was quite enjoyable.
Crikey.
I was going to say sort of fluorescent in the same way your trainers were fluorescent, or in a different...
Case 1 and 2.
They're a belter, aren't they?
30-15.
Oh man,
Are you jealous of Nick's?
I was a bit, actually.
Yeah,
I felt
thought
like he
you
was
would
showing
be.
me off a bit. I was like,
He's definitely trying to get one up on you there.
yeah.
Yeah, I was lost for a couple of games during your match earlier in the week because I just couldn't stop looking at the trainers.
I mean, you know, again, lots of discussions. We like to keep the tradition of the game and play in white, but we have also discussed what a laugh it would be if you could rock up and play in any colour you like. Sort of pick a designated colour for per player.
It's what Real 10 do, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It makes a good show too. I
Yeah.
think makes, you know, the streaming is fantastic, but people that have lesser understanding of who is who, it can clear it up a lot quicker.
The red guy versus the blue guy.
Exactly.
Case 1 and 2.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of playing in the Real 10 last year and was given the Manchester Red,
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
which is very good.
They've
Love,
thought that one through.
love those tops as well.
They're good, aren't they?
They were
Chases 1 and 2.
Chase game to the server. 1 game to 2, second set.
Might be one to throw out to the chat as well. Traditionalism in real tennis. Is it people in favour of the coloured change up?
I always remember the discussion probably 8-9 years ago. There was, you know, talk of shoes and, you know, they should be white, and then it was eventually ruled out on the basis that shoes are equipment
Yes.
and can be any colour you like. And I think when that was cleared up, We even had Camden playing in one different shoe on
Yeah.
each side.
Yep.
I remember that. Yeah.
I think he got a lot of grief for that and quickly abolished that idea. Although midway through the warm-up against Nick, I did ask what size shoe he was, if we could do the same.
It's where he keeps his magic in his feet. So, oh, here we go. Look.
So this is my favourite stat.
Is it?
Only because, you know, like you say, styles change. So I go for the dead-on a lot more and grills than probably most players. So obviously I'm hopefully going to get a couple more than others, but see the percentage up there is really nice.
Yeah, that's the key stat, really, isn't it?
Maybe that's a percentage I can hold on to for the rest of the tournament.
It's a fair shout.
Case 5.
Good for Ben to get a foothold in this set. Just felt like it was getting away from him at the start there.
He's really dug in, actually. He's played some good tennis. Oh, it's a great get.
Mm.
30-15.
Just never quite got his feet down there, Bryn.
It was almost a little. He arrived there a little bit quickly, didn't he?
Yeah. There's the extra bounce. Oh, that had to be close.
Oh,
Great defending.
yeah. Don't give him a second chance,
That's
though.
yours.
Nice shot.
It's very nice.
Bryn racking up 5 grills already.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
I thought he got another one there.
40-30.
Well watched by Bryn.
Against the server, 3 games to 1.
Yeah. He'll be disappointed with the way that game's finished.
Yeah.
It's relentless serving from Sayers.
It's just so consistent, isn't it? Great pick up.
Oh, that's a good ball as well.
Oh.
Well played.
Bryn's just playing some fantastic shots into that corner.
Just hitting that perfect late
Yeah.
length, 2 bounces before the back wall. You've got to try and take it early, otherwise you're out of the game. Standard commentator's curse on a serve there.
I thought you'd done it on purpose.
Trying to give Ben a hand up there.
Oh.
Swivel round for
Wow.
gallery. Not quite.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow!
So
what a
low
great
to the
point.
floor.
Again, being able to get that back off the back wall is, you know, super knowledge of the court. Out.
Just through the roof. Or through the rafters, I should say, in this roof. Slight difference.
There is a roof still on here. It's
There
not
is,
Falkland.
yeah. Can assure you there's a roof here. Ben's agreeing with you there, Mike. Press is some of the best unique viewing on all of real tennis.
15-40.
Yeah, standing in between the courts at Preston, of
Standing in
course,
between the courts,
which
at
is
the
a
net
lovely
post.
view.
Philadelphia's got a view that you don't get on many courts. They have the area just above last gallery.
4 games to 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
So like yeah.
Yeah, there's sort of like a box
Oh, wow.
where it's a great place to watch from. However, I remember playing in the US Open and Mr. James Stout was playing a player, but obviously he's a left-hander and defending a straight force down the line. He went for the boast off the main wall, off the sidewall, missing it and taking out one of the spectators' knees.
Gosh, crikey.
So yeah, it comes with its risks.
Maybe some netting.
Although marking from the back this week, the netting doesn't always stop you getting hit.
Very true.
US Open in Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, it's be a great spectacle.
Oh, that would be exciting.
Yeah, great city, great club. Just love it. Best showers in the world. I'm gonna go
Best
for.
showers in the world.
It's like a waterfall.
Oh man! Right, okay. Here we
go.
Here we go, folks.
You've opened up a can of worms here, Darren. We're going to get some outrageous comments.
Outrageous
coming
comment.
through.
There you go. The best real tennis showers.
Remember, Leamington has this as a sauna, which is always.
Leamington does have the sauna.
You know, that's always a nice addition.
I don't think I've ever been in that sauna.
I think Lewis and Chris keep that to themselves.
Oh, really?
You
think
It's a private sauna.
It's a private sauna.
Bonding session.
I've never seen it turned on.
No.
Worse than 6.
Another shout from Ben.
Going to point out the strange window above Chase 2 on the penthouse suggested. There is, yes.
Oh, superb shot.
Superb volley from Ben there. Wedged it deep
Wedged
into
it.
the
That's a
side.
nice wedge in there, wasn't it?
Yes, it's kind of around. You've got a set of stairs that takes you up to the kind of the rooms at the top, and you've got the fairly not massive window, but a very different view from Bristol.
15-40.
A court, sadly, I haven't played yet, but going
really?
over to Australia with Ben for the Oz Open this year, and we've got a practice the day we fly at Bristol, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Game to server. 2 games to 4. Second set.
Are there any other courts? Any courts in terms of like the World Tour? How many would you say you've done? I'm guessing you're not counting, so based on that initial reaction.
No, definitely not counting. I remember, I think I stay with the Jeffries when I play in the Champions Trophy. I think Nick Jeffries was probably the fastest player to play all courts. Because it was just like, I'm going to play them all within a year and a half. And I was like, I haven't done that. I've been in the game for 14 years. But that's the kind of characters we want and need in the game.
100%.
Yeah.
I'll also tell you.
The left-handed climb up the wall.
30-15.
I will also say, happily commit it as the public record that also Nick Jeffrey will have an encyclopedic knowledge of every single aspect of each of those courts that he's played on. He could tell you chapter and verse about how each and every one of them plays.
Well out.
That's good width. Oh, just side to side movement there.
40-30 receiver.
Game point for Mr. Sayers. Take a 5-2 lead. It's a lovely Demi.
And the game. 5
Fantastic
games
return of
to
serve.
Second
Bit
set.
of a stretch too far. 5-2 now in the second set.
Another great step coming in there from Ben. That Bryn is winning 60% of his points at the service end compared to Ben's 48.
Good force by Ben there.
I think that looked high.
I think Bryn was committed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
$15.30.
Oh,
40-15.
Really cut down off that back wall.
just a slightly slower ball, giving it a bit of extra chance to rip.
Server, 3
Loose game from
games to
Sayers
5.
there. Only compared to the high standard he's set so far.
I was going to say the odd loose game. Very odd.
3-5.
3-5.
Interesting to see Ben going for the demi PK now. He used to be his most renowned serve, but he seems to have released it out of his game a bit over the last couple of years. And whether that's due to the style of opponents he's been playing, but so far it looks great. Definitely looks comfortable there.
Looking very effective.
Oh, that's very cute. So I've always wondered with Bryn when he plays those double-handed shots and gets a little bit of extra pace in, how much left hand is involved.
Is it there for a stabiliser or a...
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Or
go.
is he getting a little-
That was pure left hand.
Yeah. Very good force there. Like you said, I think that was just going too high.
I think that was that might have been a previous one.
one before. That one was different.
That was
That was
definitely going
deafening,
in.
yeah.
That was definitely going in.
Lovely action replays.
It's all about the angles.
Big shout out to Sam in the
In the booth.
in the video booth, who is preparing all of these fantastic replays for us all to enjoy.
30-15 server.
Just looking at Bryn there as well on that railroad, he's a very meticulous player in everything he likes to try and do. And he's literally the only player in real tennis that I know that will bail out of a railroad when he doesn't get his throw right. It has to be on a sixpence. It has to be where he wants it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's precise. It gets him where he wants to go. But yeah, it's just interesting that he is the only guy that will just say, no, I don't want that one.
Oh,
40-30.
thought he'd just done enough then.
Now, if Ben can get this game back to 4-5, this could be very interesting.
I was going to say, it really
Just sort of crept his way back.
throws the cat in, doesn't it, amongst the pigeons a little bit.
Impeccable timing from the spectators.
40-30 receiver.
As always.
And
Great
again,
ball.
4 games to
There
5.
we go.
Here we go. It's a really great fight back by Ben.
Just picked his head up a little.
Yeah. 5-2 down, brought it back to 4-5.
It's good serve.
Oh,
Cursed it.
Almost perfect. You keep cursing him. Shot.
Decided he wanted to keep his frame in good nick there.
Yeah. Wasn't worth it, yeah.
It's an expensive shot. Great ball.
Oh. Just clipped the back ball.
It's a great read from Sayers.
Super reactions.
Oh, well played, Ben. Really quick hands by Bryn there.
There it is again.
4 left. Got a replay here. Better than 2.
Changing ends. Is Ben going to keep with that Demi PK sidewall combo he's got going on? It's interesting how you just get a feel for things. You know, the Railroad from the stats we saw was his best serve. It was working better than anything else, but clearly not enough. So he's changed it again. Good in-game management. God damn. That's a great get, Bryn. Is that won the chase?
On the chase.
I think
Wow.
so.
Better than 2 from there. It's a fantastic shot.
On the run as well. Has a chase.
Be good if we can get a replay of that one, guys.
Yeah, that's tight, that.
Super tight.
Oh, there's a drive into that back corner neck. Relentless pressure there from Sayers.
Better than 2.
Oh, it's good width again.
Oh, hey, great pick up.
Tight ball.
Oh,
wow. Oh, if Bryn's not reading the court, we've got no chance. Serving that Demi very well. There it is.
Clinical.
Wow.
Super shot.
40-30. Better than 2 check. Here we go. Here's the replay.
Here's the replay.
1 and 2.
That's tight, isn't it? I think it is.
The ball coming in.
Oh,
Can't. Nothing happening on that one. Or that one.
that was the best one.
We can have a look at Ben's reaction. I think that always gives stuff away.
He looks confident there.
I think he knows his beat.
Yeah.
40-30 receiver leads. Better than
There's that look
2.
away.
Oh no. Ball played. Pressure of the chase.
Yep.
Just pulling that ball down. Looks like a very good serve again. Oh my lord.
Yes. Gosh.
Doesn't get much better than that from the service.
And all of a sudden, Bryn's got a set point after a long period of pressure from Ben Taylor Matthews.
It's a great fight back so far in this set.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Oh, well played.
Good tennis.
Great pressure by both of these players.
Oh, here's actually a good. This is a good leaderboard for you to be on as well, Darren. Chase's conceded
Crikey.
percentage.
Getting everywhere.
You're getting you're absolutely all over these.
This is conceded.
Advantage
Chase's
receiver.
conceded.
God.
Better than the
Don't think
second
I'm happy
gallery.
about that.
22% a bit too high.
I think I need to get in the gym. Legs aren't working enough.
Advantage receiver. Better than the
Right,
second
still
gallery.
set point.
Oh, no way. Galleries.
Oh, that's a great
There
shot.
it is.
Well played, Ben.
Nice shot.
Cool under pressure. Oof.
Two deuce.
So much cut. One and two.
Big point for Ben now. Changing the serve. Played. Oh, that's good.
Oh, well
sidewall
played.
timbre. Or a straight timbre at Oxford.
Waiting for the Oxford chat comments now.
Hey, that's a compliment in my book. I love
Okay,
playing
there
at
you go.
Oxford.
You heard that here.
3 0 to 9s titles. Thank you very much.
To be fair, Dan and I have been spending most of the day up here trashing tournaments, players, clubs, of course. So don't. I don't think we're going to be welcome pretty much any real tennis.
I think
court.
we've been pretty complimentary.
Speak for yourself. Chase is 1 and 2.
Wow.
That was such a good serve.
Head drop there from Ben Taylor Matthews.
Yeah, that was a hard one to take.
Is he going to do it again?
Oh my lord, that's brilliant. It's good from Ben. Good control of length.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that one.
Just never quite got set to play a shot.
Another set point.
Well played.
It's another set point saved.
Nice shot. Volley well played. Here's that grill opportunity. Oh, that's good hands. It's quick timbre there.
Better than the door. Juice.
That won't help his percentage stats.
You'll be pleased with that one. Pleased with the miss there. Heard it here first.
Only in the spirit of the game. I want a nice tight match here.
Yeah. He's getting those mouse mats ordered.
There it is. Oh, nice reaction there from Sayers. Having a few words with the grill after the previous one didn't go in.
It's that despondent look by Ben again after that fantastic serve.
Yes, amazing.
So we're seeing a good amount of targets hit on this court. I think in terms of grills, Queen's is a pretty satisfying grill to hit. It's of a decent size. There are a few courts out there where the grill is a bit null and void.
Better than the door.
French Open being one in Paris. Hobart is a very tiny
Very
grill.
small. Size of a postage stamp.
Oh, superb shot.
Talked it in there. Well played. Another set point saved.
If we're talking about Oxford, the grill there is, I mean, it feels enormous, but to be fair, the court is.
That's like being giants in the Smurf land.
Oh, wow.
That's a fantastic pickup from
The top
Lovely.
spin out of the stomach. Chance.
Defensive volley. Oh, well played. Ben.
Wow. And suddenly, 5 games. Oh,
Fantastic fight back by Ben. Two love all, 1-1.
I feel like this is a huge moment in the match.
Yeah.
You might obviously catching a few camera angles of the dead-ons nicely filling up on this Thursday night. If you are joining us for the first time and are wondering what's going on with the dead-on, the kind of pinky purpley lights, it's not a 90s disco. It's a curiosity with the cameras that we've got here.
Gallery, 15 love.
But if you are interested in 90s discos, that starts at 10.
Yes, they're normal, regular white lights
It's unlucky.
in the dead-on. It's just the way the camera picks it up. It turns them a rather curious shade of kind of pinky purple. But yeah, if you're here for the illegal 90s disco, because no one else has authorised it, yeah, 10 o'clock East Court at Queen's.
Everyone knows that's the party court.
Some of the players in this year's tournament weren't even born in the 90s. That's great, mate. Well played. Good tennis.
40 love, 5-all. He suddenly turned it on.
Yeah. Again.
That was a chase.
That was a chase.
Just at 30 love at the moment.
Oh, 30-all. 30 love, sorry.
Just looking at the mental strength from Bryn there, you know, he's lost 3 games in a row, but still,
Sus gallery.
you know, the set isn't gone, he's still there. He knows what he's going to do.
30 love, last gallery, better than a yard.
Got to feel Ben's got to pick this first one.
You've got to win this one, haven't you?
30 love. Last gallery.
Loose.
Interesting. It's going to hop. That's cute. Blast. It's very good. Oh no.
Can Ben get back in
Oh,
time?
that's a great point of
That's
tennis
gonna
again.
40 love, best
It's
ever
an
yard.
immediate apology from Bryn there. Some somewhat dubious shots to get him back to set point.
It was a great dig against the wall.
Oh wow. It's making me play there.
Chase was 1 and 2.
James
Cool,
Baines,
cool.
second set.
Very good. Well played, Mr. Sayers.
Yeah, it's
Superb set of
James
tennis there.
Ford. Serve leads by 2 sets to love.
6-2, 6-5 into the third set.
Few spectators leaving the dead on to get a refreshment.
Don't leave now.
Third set,
I do love the impeccable timing you can get of people in the dead on sometimes.
Second gallery.
It's kind of like the final whistle of a football match. People like to leave a couple of minutes before the end, and it's like you may be match point down, and you're seeing people like just give up on you by leaving the dead on. It's like, thanks, guys.
It's when it's your friends and family.
I appreciate you. Yeah.
The people that bring the Go Darren massive A1 posters, putting them
We've
down.
seen them around, haven't we? Well played.
Fantastic
2
game.
summary.
4 grills apiece. Felt like there was more grills than that. I think they just came in a flurry at the end, didn't they?
It felt like a lot more, didn't it?
Serves 1.
Pretty tight.
It was a tight set. I
All
think,
feels
yeah.
very indicative of a 6-5 set.
Yes. It's funny that.
Again, the reason Ben got closer there is just 1 more points on the serve.
Yeah.
Break it down into a very simple
Yeah.
formula. You know, again, you get club players, members ask you, how am I going to win today? Keep the service end. Really?
Win,
Yep,
win more
yep.
points than your opposition.
Better than second gallery.
There it is. The second gallery tactic.
Someone's been listening to you down.
Come on, I'll get him.
That'd have been your dream.
30-15 server.
Lost the
He
shot.
lost the chase. It went into
It's
first
unlucky,
gallery. Chase was the door.
Yep.
Worse than second gallery. 30-15.
Chases.
You can see Ben returning back to the railroad to start this third set.
Interesting.
Hmm.
It'd be good to see Ben's serving stats at the end of that set, because I just felt the demi piqué was more effective.
It'd be interesting to see actually how effective it was, wasn't it?
Just at the top of Ben's reach there. That's great hands. Great rest.
There we go. There's the serving
Oh.
stats for Ben in that second set.
With the demi piqué.
64% points won, 15% chases conceded. So not bad.
No, it was pretty effective.
not bad
Slightly
numbers
higher
at all.
percentage on his railroad, but he's conceding more chases. Wow.
30 all.
Interesting.
Worse than second gallery.
Doesn't want to open up the galleries there. Oh, it's good hands.
40-30. Let's say last. Last. Second order.
Smart from Bryn there.
Yep. Last gallery.
30 zero, last gallery.
Can't help it. Want to be involved. It's great length again. Oh, he's just missed the lights.
Had to dig that out.
Oh, well played, Ben Turner.
First game
Matthews.
of the
Great
third
serving.
set.
Just the start that he needed there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's getting flashes off the back pedals as well. It's good lines. Oh, that's so good. Wow.
Deal up.
Fantastic half volley off the back wall there from Ben.
Absolutely brilliant get.
30-15.
Just a little bit early on that one. Pick up.
40-15.
Hit with some venom there.
40-15, okay.
Great pick.
Oh, superb.
Wow. Nice shot.
One game all.
all, third set.
Nice shot there from Bryn. Just chipping that ball down the line. Bryn says just putting a few points together.
Just at the right time.
Back. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there with that extra bounce. Still nicely put away there by Brent.
Good feet by Ben there to get it back.
So, Darren, you mentioned it a little bit earlier. We've got this being our last major tournament of the year, but the US Open next year heading to Philadelphia.
Yep.
We've got obviously the US Open. It's the kind of the only sort of major tournament that rotates around a number of clubs. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What's your take? Should the British Open always be at Queen's? He says at risk of getting permanently expelled from this venue.
I was going to say, put me on the spot, get kicked out of the club. No, we love coming here to Queen's. The only thing I would say, what is it positive from the way the US do it? You know, you have a 4-club rotation.
15-40.
It takes the pressure off each club to raise the funds, to pay the players, to billet the players, to do everything, because it's a lot of work. So, you know, effectively their work is 4 times easier than the British Open, who are holding it every year. So, yeah, the Queens are doing a great job in having us every year and putting up the money, and yeah, you can't knock that. I think on the basis, you know, we lost the British Pro Singles because we've been struggling to find sponsorship for it. Is a testament to Queens being able to do it every year. So, the 4-court rotation is a fantastic idea, and it works in the US. Do we have the structure in place to do it here? Sadly, I would say not at the moment. So, but yeah, perfectly happy here at Queen's every year. It's a great week.
It's not a bad place to be, is it?
No, it's fantastic. I had a few members from Manchester come down today, and I showed them around, and they just in awe of the place. Thought it was brilliant.
I mean, it's a pretty. I mean, to be fair, the Manchester Tennis and Rackets Club venue is
superb.
Also spectacular. Let's be clear about that. It's a stunning venue.
Yeah, we're quite well known for our hospitality in Manchester. We had the Gold Racket just a couple of weeks ago, which is a great event. I think we had our highest entry for a number of years, a lot of young players. And we've got a fantastic new chef who's putting out Michelin star food. Honestly, it's fantastic. And
I've definitely seen some of the pictures of that on social media, and I'm just like, sign me up right now.
Yeah, his wife Shelley has come in to do sort of the hostess role at the club, and she's taken over our social media, and she's stepped up the game.
Oh yeah.
My social media game is weak.
Chase. 15 all. Half a yard worse than 6.
Just while we're on the talking about Manchester, obviously seeing a lot of young players here this week. Manchester are proudly hosting the 0 to 9s Category A Championships, which is obviously a T&RA event in April, and I really hope that we see those players up in Manchester.
Yeah, it'd be a fantastic event.
They're playing off the hazard chase. Sorry, playing off chase half yard worse than 6. So that's Bryn's point.
Well won.
Any hazard will do.
Any hazard will do.
That'd make a good title for a real tennis musical.
Any hazard will do.
40-15.
Get Andrew Lloyd Webber on the phone.
Bang. Yeah, just saw that extra bit of footwork there from Ben to generate that pace. Oh, bit of musical chairs going on up here in the commentary box.
Well, I thought I'd better let you have a sit down. You've been sitting up there for about 4 hours, so standing up there for about 4 hours.
That's right, I haven't got to play tennis today. Thanks for pointing that out. Here we go. So serving. No surprise to see the high drop at the top.
40-15. Chase the last gallery.
Just a high number of points being won on those serves.
Yeah, when Bryn's coming down here, he's
Chase off.
definitely making the most of the advantage of serving all the way down here. Ben could do it, putting a few points together here.
There's that Demi.
More than the yard worse. 40-15.
Bandos galore.
Commentator's curse once again.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
1. Fell last gallery.
Fell last gallery. Chase
What
was
was the chase?
Chase was last gallery.
Oh, he's spot on.
Level lead 40-15. More than a yard worse than last gallery.
Such a high risk but very effective shot if you can pull it off. Well played.
Certainly caught Bryn very much unawares down that side of the court. Still got a chance here to get himself up to 3-1.
Server, 3 games to 1.
So So always being in the hot seat commentating, you're about to get stuff wrong. So I'd like to apologise in informing, in thanking Queens for raising the funds. They are hosting. It's in fact the T&RA that raises the money for this tournament, which obviously we greatly appreciate. So thank you to all those involved in that.
An important clarification.
Yeah.
Good job.
Joys of modern technology. You can get a quick message and correct yourself. But nice to know people are listening.
Absolutely.
Cute stuff there from Sayers.
Touch the top of the rafters.
Found the dead on eventually. Here we are in the middle of the third set. Bryn's got a little foothold, but it only takes one game to swing it round.
Receiver lead, 30 love, chase, worse than a yard.
Been cut off.
No, I think you're all right.
I can hear you.
Okay, I just can't hear you guys.
It's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing at all, Darren. I wouldn't complain if I were you.
You're the lucky one.
Worse than the yard.
It's a good pickup.
Chase 1 and 2.
Great effort to even get close to
Fantastic.
from there.
Chase 40-15.
Well played. Great pickup from Sayers.
Well watched.
Oh, just caught that back there, making that ball a little bit more difficult. Oh,
Another bad.
Good read into the game. Winning gallery. Oh, close.
Oh, that will be
love
nice
it.
today.
First sign of frustrations there from Sayers.
Got himself back to juice here, Ben.
Lovely worked point there.
Just see the frustration there for Bryn. I think he knows, you know, if you can get to that 4-1 lead
Gallery,
and a 2-love lead,
Yeah.
just start to get a little sniff.
And we are catching here. Oh, what are we catching here?
Oh, this is the better than a yard
one.
Better than
chase.
a yard chase. It's just.
Fell worse than a yard.
Yep, that's the second bounce. Just worse than the yard. Right in the middle of the gap. Winner of this match will complete the bottom half of the draw for the semi-finals. They'll get the pleasure of
Service advantage.
world number 2 John Lumley on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, it's a great get. Sidewall timber, never easy.
Super shot. Base of the timber.
What a base of a timber. Nick's not that easy either.
Yeah.
Well played.
4 games to 1. Third set.
Oh, it's great.
Right in the middle,
Unbelievable.
straight in the middle of the grove.
15 up.
Eight grills.
Oh, that's going to go big.
Great
Well played.
hands.
Just catching the back wall nick there from Taylor Matthews.
T15.
Oh, wow.
That's another fantastic pickup.
Yeah. Wow, safe to say if Ben can come back from this position, we'll be talking about this match for a very long time to come. Gotta believe.
Yeah, definitely. He's been playing well.
Games to the server.
Bryn's just been
5
so
games to
consistent
1.
and tight. One.
Oh wow.
Lovely shot.
Just caught the floor first and slid through off that sidewall. Well played. Oh, wow.
What a volley.
Ooh.
Just
Very
dives, didn't it?
uncharacteristic error there from Mr. Sayers. Here we go. There's that match I was talking about.
He said his comeback
We
was
can
on.
say-
Look at this.
We can say we were there. It's a great pickup.
Into the galleries. Oh no, come down the line.
Too tight.
Too tight.
Might come now.
Oh,
Saw the wind up.
Wow.
Definitely wasn't gallery. Well played.
2 games to 5.
Gallery. Well played. He's cut it out. And then
well played.
potential hazard on the cards there.
Picked out of the galleries by Bryn.
Again, I still believe there's more left hand in that shot than right when he played that one. I mean, I'm jealous at the end of the day.
We all are, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's well played by Ben Taylor Matthews there.
You're really starting to slow the pace of that rest down. Preferring accuracy over overpowering that.
Oh, so good.
That's a great pickup.
Oh, wow.
What a read.
A racket shot.
Oh, what a point.
Great. That's a
point.
Great rest.
Pretty quick on the serve there, Bryn. Just trying to take the initiative. Get over that line as fast as you can.
2 points away now.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's good from Bryn.
Pick up.
And the nick.
There's just been so many great points in this game. It's just relentless.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Got a replay.
So Ben's coming down at the service end. He's got to defend 3 match points.
On a hazard chase.
Hazard chase. 1, 2.
That's a setup you don't want.
It's not ideal.
It's good railroad.
Oh, what a way to win it. Look at that.
15-14.
There's 2 more match points to defend.
And he's got the
Caught the edge of the racket.
Okay, Mr. Sayers.
Another fantastic quarter-final match there.
Bryn Sayers comes through 6-2, 6-5, 6-2 and gets a spot in the semi-final of the British Open on Saturday against John Lumley.
That'd be a fantastic watch.
That's
as
going to
well.
be a. That's going to be a.
That's going to be an absolute rally fest.
Let's take a quick look at some of the match stats there.
It's looking pretty ominous, apart from the winning gallery side of things.
Yeah.
No, very solid performance by Bryn. I feel like he just executed his plan. Very solid, gave nothing away, and served superbly.
Yeah, that high serve coming in against the back wall was just sometimes unplayable.
Yeah, and that's a massive weapon on this court. It's not, we've seen a lot of targets hit this week, and that is due to the fact it's a tough court to serve on. And Bryn has just showed how important it is to serve well.
Let's see Ben's stats.
Yeah. Demi PK.
65% points won on the railroad. Didn't feel like that, but there you go. Not that I'm questioning our stats,
The
man.
stats
Obviously,
don't lie.
No, indeed not. We'll take a quick look at Bryn's stats.
That high drop is just so effective. Look at that, 64%.
it's such a high risk serve. And look at that accuracy at 85%. Great stuff.
No, super tennis from both players there. So we're on the camera, so we can all look pleasingly. Thumbs up from everybody here. We're going to take a short break and then we'll be back with our last quarter-final match of the day. Battle of the left-handers, Camden Riviere and Steve Agona. So do join us for that. But thank you, Darren. Thank you, Dan.
Absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Charles.
And we'll see you shortly.